Jessie woo, GBS. I just turn the water on. Big old flex. She never saw before. Chasing me like waterfall.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Just a Couple Things, y'all. Your favorite podcast hosted by me, your sister, Jessie Woo. Before we get into this episode, I want to make sure that you are locked in. Are you subscribed? Are you following Just a Couple Things on every platform that streams podcasts? So if you're the Apple people, go to the Apple People podcast platform thingy. Find Just a Couple Things, hit follow. Spotify people, go ahead and spot Just a Couple Things, hit follow. And of course, if you're watching me on YouTube, are you subscribed so you can see the visuals, okay? All right, y'all. I'm very, very excited for this episode. I am speaking to my Dade County sister, okay? My Miami sister. We don't claim Florida. We claim Miami, okay? We love Florida, though, but we claim Miami. I have the one, the only Florida A&M graduates, okay? Queen of dentistry, reality television star. And listen, she's currently running for Congress. The one, the only Dr. Heavenly Combs.
Hey, how you doing, darling? How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm amazing. You know what? I want you to make sure you say Meharry Medical College because I'm two HBCUs and I love Meharry in Nashville.
Okay.
So I'm FAMU and Meharry for
Two
sure.
HBCUs. Why was it so important for you to go to two HBCUs?
Because I think that it's my heritage, my culture. I think it's a plus that people look like me. And I think that at one point in time, Meharry was graduating 70 to 80% of all physicians and dentists in America. Right now, HBCUs graduate a lot of dentists, physicians, and everything alike.
Okay, I love that. So again, you've gone to two HBCUs. When you were at Florida A&M, you had your BS in your bachelor's in biology. You minored in chemistry, military science. You have your doctorate degree in dental surgery from Meharry.
Yes.
What inspired your educational path?
From ever since I can remember, my mama told me I was going to be a doctor. I remember she told me I was smart. That's why it's important to speak things over your children, because when you speak them, it's not just biblical. Your kids hear you. And I heard my mom, she told me I was smart, so I thought I was smart. So I was in all the smart girl classes, and I got A's because my mama told me I was smart, and so I lived that. So yeah. So it's from a very small age, I knew I was going to be a doctor. I got a full scholarship to Florida A&M. That's why I went there. ROTC, military science, and I got a presidential scholars for the room and board. So but then the loans came in at Meharry. And that's why I feel the people with those student loans. But without those student loans, I could not be a doctor today.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 6 figures in debt in student loans.
I was $250,000 coming out, myself and my husband. So we're $500,000 deep with no job, no paycheck in sight, none of that. So that's why I say it's important now to keep the student loans, keep the grants and all the things that are coming to HBCUs, because without them, I would not be here.
Yeah. Let's talk about Smiles by Dr. Heavenly. It's one of Atlanta's most talked about places to go and get your teeth done up. Funky Dineva is always talking about coming to you. That's another one of our Miami brethren. What drew you to cosmetic dentistry specifically?
I guess people don't know, when I graduated from Meharry Medical College, I actually worked for a dentist as an associate while my husband did his residency, right? So when I came from, we came from Memphis, Tennessee, because we went from Meharry to Memphis. When we came to Atlanta, I wanted my own practice. So I started out, I've seen Medicaid, Medicare, all of that, about 20 something years. And then I said, when I retire, semi-retired at 45, I sold my practices, and I semi-retired. I had to be 25 miles away because I had a non-compete. And then I said I was just going to work 3 half days a week doing just cosmetic dentistry. And that's what I've been doing at Smiles by Dr. Heavenly.
Is it a fulfilling job for you, especially here in Atlanta? I feel like so many people take their teeth so serious. Like, it's kind of like there's this aesthetic here. Like, your teeth are like the new BBL. Like, what do you think about that?
I think that I love my job. I always will, but get your teeth done before your BBL, okay? Because it's nothing like seeing somebody with a BBL and their teeth, their grill. Let's get priorities in order, okay? We want to make sure we good up there before we go down there. That's
Exactly.
all.
What's a dental myth that you wish you could just get people to stop believing?
I wish people would stop going to dental techs to get their veneers done.
Oh my God. I
am
was going to get
correcting
to that.
So much. Yes.
Please tap it. Like, please.
I've
Tell us
done
more.
features on the shade room. I've done features all over. I am correcting a lot of stuff. Don't go to the basement to get your work done. Don't go to the flea market. Anybody without a licensed practitioner, don't let them do it because you're ruining your teeth. Some people are drilling on your teeth. They're getting recurrent decay. I'm seeing all kind of stuff. And you know, with that decay and periodontal disease, it causes other diseases. Y'all know about the heart problems, but y'all don't know that it causes Alzheimer's. It can cause cancer. It can cause all kind of dysfunctions in your body just by going to the wrong person. We went to school for a very long time for a reason. And then if you have a problem with an infection or such, we can treat that. They can't.
Speaking of infections, what are some infections, like what are some oral infections that could lead to other bodily infections?
Absolutely. Periodontal disease is the number one. Periodontal disease is actually very common. If you don't see your dentist every 6 months, most people over 40 years old, I hate to go percentages, but a high percentage have periodontal disease. And all it is bacteria staying on your teeth. It produces an acid and it eats at the bone. That's perio, around the tooth, perio. And that's how people lose their teeth prematurely. You ever seen somebody without a tooth? Either it's current decay or recurrent decay or periodontal disease. Now, yes, it does have a bacteremia that goes in your bloodstream. When it goes in your bloodstream, it can cause a defect in your arteries, causing heart problems. It can cause strokes. It can cause cancer. It can cause a lot of different things if you don't get your teeth done.
Because we're on the subject of like
Teeth.
other, teeth. What are some infections orally that can cause infections in your partner's body?
Well, a lot of people don't know, but dental caries, which is cavities, is an infectious disease. So not only when you have a cavity in one tooth, it can affect another tooth. It's an infection. So when you're kissing, you know how y'all do?
So you don't be
You're
kissing
spreading infection, but I've been with the same man 32 years. Y'all just switching it up. You know what I'm saying? All the
I've been with the same man for a year and a half.
Okay, okay. Then you're exempt. Okay, but no, seriously, people need to know that when you choose a partner, just like with sexual transmitted diseases, there are diseases transmitted through the mouth. You know, HIV can be transmitted through the mouth, any kind of blood, saliva, a lot of times herpes, and those kind of things. So you got to be careful who you kissing on.
Yeah. Why do you think so many people are scared to go to the dentist? And what can dentists do to encourage people to not be so frightened?
I think there's a lot of movies out there and a lot of misconceptions about what we do as dentistry. You know, they have those horror movies about the dentist pulling teeth and stuff like that. They even talk about it on cartoons to go into the dentist. So there's a preconceived notion. You won't hurt if you come for preventative care. But now if you got an abscess to be damned, you might feel a thing or two. You know what I'm saying? Because you already are. You see what I'm saying? So if you come in for a root canal, but if you come in for routine visits, like I encourage people to every 6 months, you probably won't have an issue.
Yeah. You talked about how you have been fixing a lot of work because folks are going to people's basements and back rooms to get their teeth done. I personally have noticed that in Atlanta, we have a serious issue when it comes to side teeth. There's a missing side tooth epidemic on the rise in Atlanta. What is the reason for so many people missing that side tooth?
You know what? I think it just comes down to brushing and flossing. I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of people miss those side teeth because the tooth needs a root canal. It goes untreated, and then eventually they have to get it extracted. I think that people just have to come see us. The side tooth, the people get their front teeth pretty good,
right?
But they'll get their back teeth pretty good. But that side tooth is one that they just miss. I don't know why, but they miss that tooth. And the side tooth, when you smile, you can really just see all your business. business. And I see it, and I know people smile and try not to show it, and no shade.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
but
I have
let's
a
come
missing
in.
side too, but
But
it's
let's
at the
come in.
bottom.
Oh, I didn't see it. I can't see yours. But I'm
Okay.
saying just come in and get it treated, get it done.
Yeah. So I need my
And I
bottom
got you,
side
sis.
too.
I got you.
You got me?
I got
Y'all
you.
see it.
This Miami. We on a different level.
Okay, period.
This Miami.
I got a little side tooth from my YouTube.
And I'm gonna need you to host some things for that thing.
Okay,
we're gonna hook it up.
Okay,
Let's hook it up. Let's hook it
okay,
up.
y'all heard Dr. Heavenly
got
said
me.
she
I
gonna
got
give
you.
me my side tooth.
I don't see it. Let me see. Can I see it?
It's at the bottom.
Let me see. Oh yeah, you okay? You are. I can tell, but yeah, it is.
Oh my God, I feel so naked.
We gonna get you. Ooh, I saw it, girl. Ooh, I saw it. But no, I see that every day. It's very common. But yeah, it's not a problem. I'll take care of
Okay,
it. We'll do
period.
what we call a CBCT scan. See how much bone you have. You're from Africa. Y'all got good bone.
Well,
that
I'm
ain't even no
Haitian, but still, it's
stereotype.
like,
Black
it's a
people got
Haitian,
good
yeah,
bone.
yeah,
Black
yeah.
people got good bone.
Yeah.
And I just placed an implant there, let it heal, and then we put a abutment and a crown on it.
Yeah, that's
No
where
problems.
I'm at. I'm
Yep.
supposed to get my implant. Period. Okay,
Yeah, we got
period.
you, sis. That's what I do. Implants, cosmetic dentistry, all of the such. I do that.
What's the procedure that most people come to you for?
Right now, cosmetic, because that's what I market. Of course, implants, I do the full arch implants, what they call all on X, where I'll put 4 to 6 implants and do an implant bridge when people are completely indentionless at the top or the bottom. A lot of times people start with the top because sometimes when I post pictures, they be like, why did you do the top and not the bottom? You know, they got to wait to them getting the money. They get approved, for it. And then they get the top done. And then they come back when they can to get the bottom done. And a lot of people get it done at the same time, which I prefer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have noticed a trend too that people are getting veneers younger and younger and younger. What do you think about that? Like teenagers now are getting...
It's a fad. It's a fad, just like anything else. My daughter has perfect teeth because I paid for them. She had braces, all of that. And she asked me for veneers. I'm like, Mommy, you don't need them. And I tell people come in my office, beautiful teeth. TS Medicine had beautiful teeth. I said, no, I'm not going to do that on your teeth. Your teeth are nice. Don't play with them. Don't mess them up. So it's a fad right now, just like people get the booties and some of them look good and some of them don't. But, just get what you need. And I'll tell you if you need them. If you don't, I won't do them.
Okay. Speaking about teeth, who on your cast at Married to Medicine has the best smile?
Me. Don't ask about the words because I'm not going to say. I am
Okay,
running for
period.
Congress, District 13, okay?
Period. Okay, well, let's get into your run for Congress. So
Okay.
over the summer, you announced that you're running for Georgia House of Representatives, District 93. What motivated you from going to dentistry, television, to now you want to be in Congress?
It's a long story that plays out on Married to Medicine, but I will give you the 45 version, right?
Period.
Okay, I went to get an award at the state capitol, right? The people there said we need representation. Okay, nobody speaking up, speaking out for and I had no desire, no aspiration ever. I never thought about politics. So I probably wouldn't have done or said the things that I've done. And they asked me to do it. I said, no, I'm not doing that. Right? They said, talk to these people. The people called me. They said that, hey, we got a definite need here. I prayed, I meditated about it, and I was called to do it. I was like, and those jobs don't pay any money. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me think. And I said, I've already been doing community service things or whatever. If I can we've been blessed beyond measure. We all have been. Like I say, WHBCU grad, Mahari told us, we were taught to serve the underserved. And so with that, I said, okay, I'm going to run for state rep, right? Announced it, did a launch. And, I have PR all over. It went viral. I got
it was
millions
everywhere.
and millions of hits. Everybody in the world knew, right? So when it went viral, my colleagues called me. My preachers called me, big ones and small ones.
Yeah, shout out to Pastor Jamal. I saw your sit down with Pastor Jamal.
Yeah. He actually broke the story. Actually early before I was ready to say it, but he broke the story. And so I prayed, I meditated, and I'm gonna tell you a story. Dr. Contessa was very instrumental in me running. And I know a lot of people thought we didn't get along.
Yeah, because I was gonna.
But
I'm surprised.
I was praying, and we were actually on an event working on Married to Medicine, and I was like, God, give me a sign. Give me. Then silly Contessa walked by smiling, and she say, sit with me, and she say, Heavenly, you need to run for Congress. This is you're too. And I had heard it several
Contessa
times,
said this?
Dr. Contessa, and I said, Tess, let me do this first. And she said, Heavenly, if you're going to do it, do it. And I said, well, I'm waiting on God. And she said, well, how many other people have told you to do it? And I say several, big people, my colleagues, everybody. And she said, you're just like that boy on Pursuit of Happiness. That joke they told you that the man said, God, why didn't you send me? Why didn't you save me? He sent one boat. He said, no, I'm waiting on God. Sent another boat. No, I'm going to wait on God. Third boat, I'm waiting on God. He drowned. He said, God, why didn't you help me? He said, baby, I sent you 3 boats.
Yeah.
Contessa told me that story. I still wasn't there. I needed to hear from God. So I kept praying and meditating, fasting. And then my husband woke up at like 4:30 in the morning. He was like, baby, we got to do this. We don't have a choice. People need help. They need a vote. They need a voice, right? And District 13, our congressman said nothing. Like we dealing with the big, beautiful bill.
Yeah.
And, the Congress people are supposed to give you guidance and tell you where to go and what to do and how to transition and how to get a job and all these things. And all these things I know naturally because I've been in business forever and I've done payroll. I've hired people. I've created jobs in the district.
Yeah.
And it was just like everywhere in the district, because it comes from Gwinnett County on down to Rockdale County to Henry to Decatur. I've had a dental practice there. So those people know me and they know. And I asked the people, I say, people, this lady, Miss B, older lady, about 80 years old, I asked her, what are you looking for in a congressperson? She said, Heavenly, I already know you smart. She said, we looking for somebody that's going to be there. Somebody, when people get elected to these offices, we don't see them anymore.
Yeah.
And she said, we want somebody like you that's going to be real and relatable, tell us the truth, and just be there for the people. And I say, damn, I could do that. I could do that.
Yeah. Yeah. The main struggles for your district. I'm sorry. Am I getting the district number wrong? Is it 93 or 13?
It's 13 now.
Okay.
It was 93 as state rep. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
So I switched to Congress and they just gerrymandered that district. So now it's District 13. Please get it. Don't even say the other one. It's 13, District 13.
District 13.
And we represent about 765,000 about people.
There are cuts to education, affordable housing, healthcare. And these are some of the things that you're running on, saying that you can address those things.
Absolutely.
How do you plan on doing that?
Let me tell you, when I heard about the big, beautiful bill, the first thing I know intricately Medicaid, right? Because I saw it for years, right? And my husband does as well. When we saw the big, beautiful bill and how they were taking $1 trillion cut from Medicaid, Medicare, and SNAP benefits, right?
Yeah.
I was talking to the people. I'm talking because I'm on reality TV. I get to meet more people than a normal person as a doctor, right? So I understand their gripes, what they're doing, and what their issues are. The people can't get through the Georgia Pathways website to get on Medicaid. And now with Medicaid, you have to have 80 hours a month to work to stay on that. So if you're at the age of 18 to like 64, you're going to be left out. And not only that, because the Peach Care for Kids takes care of the kids on most areas, right? So, but if you're left out, and you have to re-register for your insurance every 6 months. They change it. It's a lot of tricks there. Most people get their insurance re-registered every year. So you're going to forget. You're going to fall off. But if you go to that website, it take an act of God to get through the website. It's so tedious. It's so difficult. And the people in my district, some of them don't have a fax machine. Some of them don't have access to a computer. Some of them can't read. So what's going to happen to those people if somebody like me does not use my platform to step up, step out, and speak up of the people that do not have a voice?
300,000 Black women were pushed out of the workforce this year. And that's what was accounted for. There's probably way more.
Absolutely.
Most of them were federal workers. What do you think needs to be done? How do you plan on addressing that issue once you're in office?
It's not by happenstance that this has happened to Black women. You know, probably better than most, that Black women lead in education. Black women lead in entrepreneurship, even though we get a very small percentage of those SBA loans, right? If we were able to get it even, and a lot of people mention DEI. And I remember that when I was in school. DEI does not mean you're not qualified. In fact, DEI, you had to be 2 to 3 times better to get those opportunities because it was correcting an imbalance of opportunities we never got. You see what I'm saying? So DEI allowed us to come in and do things. And when we got DEI, we got it and we ran away with it. There's a certain population that's not like that. They don't want to see Black people, Black women excel. So what they have done is they have said it's DEI when we know that we're better. They said it is all these things because they want to keep their people in power and they want to take the power away from us.
Yeah.
So we have to fight for that. Like I said, a lot of those programs, I would not be here. And that's one of the reasons I'm running for Congress, is because I'm a little girl that grew up on the free lunch. I was in Miami, over town.
Yeah.
Free lunch. When I got pregnant in dental school, I got WIC and food stamps. They didn't call it SNAP or all that they call it in now. Food stamps, EBT, whatever they were. Food stamps back then, when you had the paper money, when you had to sit up there and not have a card and swipe it. So I know both sides of it. And I know that I'm so blessed that God called me to do this, and there's no other reason. Every place on that map, I've had a dental office. Every place on the net, the people already know me. I have name recognition. I have the resources. I have the voice. I have the reach. And now that I'm running for Congress, it's not just a state office. It's going to help the United States in general. And I got a lot of brothers and sisters that want to run. They actually making me the guinea pig. But there's some powerful people that need to come up and come out. And I'm going to tell you this. When I decided to run, I got overwhelming support. Overwhelming support from people in office and out of office. The people in office were like, I can't publicly, because they had this strong guard. I don't know what to say, what not to say, because I'm not from that world, right? They got this strong guard where they can't publicly go against an incumbent, right? But they've been doing everything to help me through, telling me where I need to go, what I need to do. And I'm saying, God, thank you. Thank you, because we got to help one another, because they know I'm the right person for the job. And I'm going to tell you this, Jessie Woo, if I wasn't the best person for the job, I would step down, because there's no other reason for me to do it. It ain't the money. It ain't to get famous. It's to help these people that don't have the voice.
What can be done, let's say, immediately right now to either get those women or get those federal workers who lost their jobs a job, or to provide them with the finances that they need to be able to pay their bills? I saw a video that was posted yesterday on CNN. A lot of the federal workers are going to food banks to get food. What are some things that you see yourself doing immediately once you're in office?
Once I'm in office, but even before I'm in office, we have to be an ecosystem. And once before, this is not new to us. This is probably before your time. But we had to take care of each other. We had to do food banks. And that's why I just did a food bank with Marta and Gooder. And we were out there giving away food. And you know what? They had so much food there that they didn't even give away all of it. So we need the reach to let people know the food is available, right? So immediately when I get in the office, my main platform has to be healthcare. It's education, healthcare, and the economy. But healthcare, the first thing I would do is go to that big, beautiful bill that's already passed. You can't do anything about it. It's passed, but you can actually do amendments to the bill. And the first thing I would do is extend the time that people can stay on that Medicaid and make it, rather than 6 months to re-register, make it a year, so people have a chance to figure it out, so people don't suffer and die.
You talked about healthcare too, and I think it's so important to you, especially because of your career in dentistry, but also you get to see people come in and what health insurance they have, or if they're on Medicaid, or, you see how they're able to pay for, their services. What do you think is a couple things that could be done right now for healthcare reform within your district?
The things that I'm doing right now is I'm opening a Medicaid office, because my office right now does not. We open a Medicaid office not just to see Medicaid, but to have special events where we can have dental initiatives, where I can get my colleagues to come in and do free palliative treatment, meaning cleanings, extractions, things of such. And there's no interest like self-interest, so I can interest my colleagues by marketing their practices. So if I have them come in and I say, hey, Smiles by Jessie Woo came in and did my practice, that's going to bring eyes to their practice. So I have a plan that we can't wait on the government for everything. We have to do things ourselves. Like, we got to do food banks ourselves. We got to put things in. And then in the back of the practice, maybe even have some computers. And then, also on the Big Beautiful Bill, one of the stipulations outside of working 80 hours a week, you can do community service. So we got some bad sisters that are very bright. We can train them to help people, walk them through that Georgia Pathway site. So it's things that we have to be creative with and work for ourselves. But not only that, we need to have pop-up job fairs and give incentives to people for hiring people in the community. Tax breaks, whatever we can do to make sure we incentivize people to hire people in the community. There's some people out there that need work. And we need to up that minimum wage, because our minimum wage is still low compared to
it's ridiculous.
It's what, $7.25?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's not a living wage. No one can live off of that.
No. You're very involved in the community, which is great. But what do you say needs to be done by politicians all around to be more involved in the community? Because like you said earlier, like a lot of politicians, they get into the position and you kind of never see them again. So what are some efforts that you want to see your fellow politicians be better at?
I think that people have to realize that we're working for the people. The people choose us and we're working. We have to give the power back to the people and speak for the people, not what we think they need. Let's go down and ask them. I've been doing right now town halls right now, speaking to people, and the actual interest change by where you go. For example, if I go to Gwinnett County, they have issues with gang violence and their traffic. If I go to where I live in Rockdale County, they have more interest in the biohazard of the biolabs and the EPA with environmental justice and making sure the air and stuff like that is clean and the water is clean. If I go down to Clayton County, they have issues with the air tax where the airlines is putting all kind of fuels and stuff in the system, in the air and in the environment, but they're not getting any kind of kickback from the airport. So we have to figure out ways to help each area in their own needs and not do a blanket over everybody. Go talk to them. People will tell you when you do town halls what their interests are and what their needs are, and never to forget that we work for the people.
Yeah. Speaking of the people, you pitch yourself as like you are the people, because you say that you're not a career politician. You know, you're not like most of them because this has not been your career. You went to college. You have been working in your practice for years and years and years.
Not just years and years, not years and years and years.
Okay,
I'm only
30
a certain,
years.
yeah, right.
Well, I'll say 20.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay,
You're good. You're good. I'm
sorry.
just saying, not years and years.
I'm
and
sorry,
years.
Congresswoman.
Okay. Just years. Okay, just say years.
Just years.
All right.
Okay, so you've been working in your practice for years and you've been touching the everyday person.
Absolutely.
You've been in community with the everyday person. So you're not a career politician. But what do you say to people who say, but you're a celebrity?
I would say to you that I'd hate to use the word Donald Trump, but Donald Trump used his celebrity and his reality TV to divide the people, to lie to the people. I want to use mine to tell the truth, which I am known to do when it's not easy to do. I want to use my platform to actually speak up and speak out for the people and bring them back together. I want to be a bridge because I'm somebody that sees both sides of it. I've been on Medicare, Medicaid.
Yeah.
I've been on food stamps and all of such, but I've seen the other side as well, working hard, getting an education. And I want people to know that an education with a 4-year degree is not the only pathway to success. That we have to inform people and educate them that we got trade jobs. We got mechanical jobs. We got jobs in clean air and all those things, that we can not just be leaders in those things, but we can have ownership in those particular positions and apprenticeships and things. So I want to educate the people.
Do you feel that other seasoned politicians have been very supportive? I saw you recently at the DNC, not the DNC, I'm sorry, the CBC.
There you go. They're a little different.
CBC. The CBC. You were with Attorney Crump. It was great to see you there.
Yes.
We were at, I believe I saw you at the Florida function.
You know, I was there.
Okay.
Yes. It was Plies or somebody that performed. Is he from Miami? Is he from Florida?
No, I think he's from...
I don't know, but I saw him.
Florida,
I took a picture with him. Yeah.
Yes,
but it was in the Florida thing.
Yes. Do you feel like you get the support of the seasoned politicians?
I think there's an old guard that people are supporting, but not openly, because there is something there. If you have a position there, and you know, I don't know what I could say or what I'm not supposed to say, but if you're an incumbent, it's very hard to beat an incumbent, right? Because if you look at the stats, around 5 to 7% of the incumbents are ever ousted, meaning that 95% of them stay in office
Forever.
Even if they can't, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a lot of rumors out there. I don't care about the rumors. All I care about is facts, right? The man ain't showing up. Our congressman is not showing up. In a time like this, he's not showing up.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could dispel all the rumors. I don't care.
Yeah.
But he ain't there. The people need a transition. They need help. And these jobs are put here to help. They get a budget to help. You need to spread that budget. It ain't never enough, right? But you got to have a business background. We got attorneys. A lot of people say, oh, we need to pass law. No, they give me a team of attorneys to pass the law. I need to just know what you need so I can figure out the law to put in so I can put it out and make a bill, amendment or whatever I need to do to make it happen. They need more people like me. And I like to say I'm uniquely qualified because I've ran businesses before. I have a real estate license, Series 65, have had a mortgage company. I understand insurance. I understand business. I've done payroll. I know. And on top of that, I've been a wife and a mother. So any job that's available, I'm uniquely qualified to do. We have enough attorneys. We need somebody like me that understands the people, understands the system, and has seen it on both sides.
Yeah. I said earlier, you're from Miami.
That's it.
Period.
It's a culture. It ain't Florida. It's Miami. We love Florida, like you said.
Yeah, but we don't claim Florida. We claim Miami-Dade County. It's just something about being from Miami-Dade County to me that's just so special. We get this like African-American, Caribbean, Latin, just
all of that.
Melting.
All of that.
Yeah, a melting pot. How do you feel your background adds to you being able to understand the people too?
I love that you asked that question. I love that you asked that question because I don't know my background. My mother was actually adopted, right? But I gotta have Caribbean descent. I gotta be.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. My mother was adopted, so she doesn't know who her mother was or her father. So, and during that time, my mom was 89 when she died. She was born in 1932, so she had me very late. She does not know her history. However, I know I got that blood in me because
how do you know you got Caribbean in you?
We know fear, man. We work hard. We know fear. We want what we want, and we go for it. No fear, and we got God inside of us, and nothing can stop us. A lot of people ask me, Heavenly, you not scared? You got a lot to lose to do that because the people gonna come. Heaven, God got my side. If God is for me, who could be against me? My man, I got my man. You know what I'm saying? My man told me I could do it. My man told me I could do reality TV. Did it well.
Yeah.
Probably did it too well because that's how the people know me. But what I'm saying is I'm a smart person. I actually am very educated and I can do all my jobs well, starting with dentistry, great at reality TV, and I'll be amazing as a politician, as your congresswoman.
Speaking of reality television, do you feel that some of your opposition would use some of the things that have happened on the show as a point to say, this is who y'all want to elect for Congress?
Absolutely. That's what I would do, right? But I think, honestly, I think that people are smarter than that. They know that I've owned these businesses. They know I've owned the real estate, commercial, and alike. I think that people are smarter than that. And I think they know that that's a job. This a job. That's entertainment. Dr. Heavenly does well at dentistry. She could not be here if not for, but if, reality TV, but all it's going to do is make me grow so they continue to do it. I can cut it up for them and show them what I've done and said. And I would tell you it's television.
Exactly.
And this is something very different.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about Married to Medicine. We have a new season coming up. We got some newbies. What can you tell us about the newbies? I know Angel.
I love her. She's just a sweetheart, isn't she? And she's beautiful, right?
Gorgeous girl. I know her from
Basketball Wives.
Basketball
That's
Wives.
what they said.
Yes, Basketball Wives.
Never saw that show. Never seen her on it. But beautiful girl, great spirit. She came in, and I think she did an excellent job.
Really? Who else? I think there's another young lady.
Another girl. You know what I'm saying?
You can't tell us much about it.
I don't remember.
Okay, all right.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Okay, so
but when you come into reality TV,
okay,
my thing is this: don't muck up with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you need some friends on the show, right? And don't muck up with people like Dr. Jackie or Dr. Heavenly, you know what I'm saying? Because you need to, because we the ones gonna get the press.
You're the vet. You're the vet.
You got to go in these things smart. Just do the right thing. Come in smart, okay?
Do you feel that because you're a vet, I mean, you're not like, you weren't on season 1, but you're a vet. Like,
I was there season 1. I was there at the fight when they first started. I was sitting right there. Go
you
back
were
and
there?
look at. I was there. I was a friend of Mariah's when I came, and I was like, oh my God.
By the
I was
pool?
in the pilot. I was in the pilot for the show. I turned the show down the first season. You didn't know that? Yeah, I was in the pilot. I did not like the producer at the time, and I turned it down. And then the next season, I put my business cap on. They had over 2 million viewers because it was a fight and it was a lot of, stuff going on. And I was like, Daddy, should I do this? He said, Heavenly. And a lot of people were telling me not to do it. You got 9 dental practice. You're a doctor. You I'm Miami anyway, so I'm Southern and all of the things.
Up.
All of the things. And I asked my husband, and he said, Heavenly, you'd be great at it. He said, you got tough skin. You know how to talk. You think fast. He said, people going to really take to you. He said, now I don't want to be a part of it because I'm not good at that. You know what I'm saying? But I will be your support system. And I think you should do it. And here 13, 12 years later, here we are.
Here you are.
I think my steps were ordered from day one. From the day I was born, I was supposed to do this and use this notoriety and this fame, if you want to call it, for the people. And that's why I'm running for Congress. I'm going to use my platform to actually speak for the people. And everybody in my district, they know better. They know what this is. They understand what it is.
Yeah. Do you feel that you're often misunderstood by the group? Because I feel like a lot of times you do come off like you stir the pot. You do stir the pot. I love you down, sister.
I'm a great reality TV star. That's what I am. That's what I am.
Do you feel that you're often misunderstood by the group because of like your lingo, how you do address things head on?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I think that I am a person that is from Florida, and I'm very Florida. I mean, you talk to people from Florida, T.S. Madison, fucking, and yourself. We have very tough exterior. I'm not a person that will cry easily. I'm a person that's a lover. I love hard, but when I'm done, I'm done. But this season will be different.
Okay, so you're saying we're going to see
you're going to see something different. Yeah, you know, my son got arrested, right? And he got arrested at gunpoint. And so that was one of the reasons I'm running for, because, you know, police violence is one of the leading causes of unaliving of our young men. And
wait a minute. I feel like I saw something like that.
Yeah, it was all over Twitter. That's how the hell I found out he got arrested. My husband and him and my son have the same name. That's one of the reasons I call my husband Daddy, because when I said Damon, it would be both of them. Oh. And when my son got arrested for something stupid, my husband worked in an ER for a number of years, and the cops there recognized the name. So they called my husband because he saved many lives in the ER. He worked at Grady and such. They called me and said, your son is down here. My husband took it upon himself to take care of it and never told me, because he knew I was going to act a damn fool if I'd went down there, right? Because he know his wife. I found out on Twitter.
You found out that your
son
was arrested on Twitter?
And I thought it was a lie, because you know there's so many lies that go around. That's why when they say things about Wendy Asafo and everything, I didn't believe in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still Team Wendy. I don't care.
Me too.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Right. We need more information, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying I didn't believe it. But then I started looking at people kept tagging me, and I was like, let me ask this man. And he said, oh, you know, my husband ain't on social media. So he's like, oh, well, yeah, we had an incident or whatever. So, yeah.
That's how you found out about Damon's
My man
arrest?
took care of it. He didn't want me to be bothered. He didn't want to get me upset about it. He didn't want to, and he knew I would be. So it's going to play out on TV, so I'm not going to tell the whole story, but it's there. And those are major reasons to run for Congress when it's your child. So
do you feel like people would use that against you too? Like, oh, well, her son got arrested.
I can't. My son is 28 years old. So if you do, you out your dang mind. You know what I'm saying? What I'm about to do? I've done the best. I've given all to all of my children, my heart, blood, soul, everything. Mm-hmm. They all know the Lord. Mm-hmm. People gonna make mistakes. I made them. That's it. It is. So whatever it is, it is.
It is what it is. Going into this season, where are you and Dr. Contessa? Because let me say this. I love Dr. Contessa.
Okay.
I love Dr. Contessa. I don't think I've said this publicly, but I had a health scare 3 years ago, and I DM'd her and I called her about it. She gave me her number. We talked. She prayed with me. She was just like, she helped me a lot. So I have like a soft spot for her. But when I watch you guys on the show, I love you. You're my Dade County sister, and I just feel like I've seen y'all not get along. What is happening?
Let me put your soul to rest. My you know, me and Contessa were great friends. You know, and I'm not gonna go into how we fell out, but you stay out of people's relationships. That's what you do. Even when they fall out, you my sister, so I'm mad at your dude. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get back with them, you mad at me. Whatever. Contessa has been so supportive of me and my run. I don't even want to cry about it, because I'm being a real baby now. I don't know. But she's been so supportive. She gave, she spoke up, she spoke out. And I told you she was very instrumental in me running. I mean, I got so much support from Quad, Dr. Jackie, and some of the rest.
Some of the rest.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they are my sisters. Yeah. And when I said it, Jackie, she was like, Heavenly, you really want to do this? Baby, I said, Jackie, you are Jackie. Yeah. This job would not be for you. You're not ready for this. This is a circus out here. Somebody like that, the heavenly will excel and you will hear her voice. She will make a change, right? But I want to work with both sides. I ain't trying to piss everybody off over here and over there. I want to work on, you know what I'm saying? Because
how can you work on, do you see what
that
the other side is
what the
doing?
plan is to use my notoriety and my fame, not just to win the election in May, because we have to vote in the primaries. A lot of people don't know that. Vote in the primaries, May 19, 2026, and I'm going to ride that on home.
And also, we have an election on the 4th of November.
On the 4th of November. That's for your commissioners and such, and that's very important, and we're pushing that out as well. But I'm going to continue to campaign once I win, and we're going to flip some more of these seats, because some of them are real close in the state of Georgia. I don't know if you know, in the House, there's 435 members, right? In the state of Georgia, we have 14 members of Congress, right? 9 of them are Republican. 5 of them are Democrat, right? But if I could flip one, we 8 and 6. If I flip 2, we 7 and 7. So if I can help flip some seats, use our notoriety and my celebrityship and my friends' celebrityship and all of that, we can help really make some changes.
Yeah.
And I know I'm the guinea pig and I'm putting myself way out there, and people saying, Heavenly, why are you doing this? You got to practice. You got a family. They're going to come after all of that. Baby, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. And somebody got to step up and step out and do it. Not politics as usual. Because politics as usual, everybody got a plan. They got a plan to excel, or they have their self-interest. And I don't have that. There's no reason for me to do this other than. And that's what at Miami, because people know from Miami, we ain't doing shit we don't want to do.
Hell no.
We're not doing shit to just play with it. We going to do it to the best of our capabilities.
Yeah.
And that's why I know I got island blood.
Period. I love that. Speaking of friends, Quad is your campaign manager.
Now
what is going on
TV?
Do Quad know?
Okay.
And I love you.
Let
Quad.
me tell you, no, she's amazing. She's
Okay,
amazing.
I love you, Quad.
She's
Quad,
amazing.
you know I love you.
She love you.
But
Y'all
when I saw that she was,
y'all look alike.
That's
so,
my sister. But when I saw that she was your campaign manager, I was like, what?
Now I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna take it back, right?
Okay.
Love Quad. Quad is amazing. She's very well spoken. She's a friend, and you need somebody with you that you trust, right? When I was running for state rep, my win number was 2,700. I knew I could win that. You know what I'm saying? I had raised more money than the lady, my incumbent. I knew I could walk. Me and Quad could have knocked on 2,700 doors and made it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need that. But when I stepped into the world of Congress, both I and Quad realized she could not be. And we had a team then as well, but she was just the face of the show. Now she's not the face. She's actually just somebody that's really helping me out. And she knew that this here is too big for us to, But if you think about it, I got more screen time because Quad became, if you really know anything about reality TV, the more people you have involved in what you're doing, the more airtime you'll get with it. And we did a great job of promoting and making sure we encourage people to vote.
So that's your strategy too going into this season is, hey, I'm not just here to be Dr. Heavenly from the other seasons. I'm very, very serious about my campaign.
I'm very serious about my campaign, but I'm true to who I am on this show. And so people have to decipher, I'm going to do all my jobs well. I'm going to come in and I'm come out. I'm going to speak the truth, even when it's difficult to speak. And I'm going to read somebody if they need to be read. That's just what needs to happen on reality TV. Now, politically, I know that I have all walks of life. There's no way I could be a dentist in a space of being professional and do what I do on reality TV. But they're two different jobs. Just like politics is a different job. I can separate the two. I like to say I'm versatile. I can sit in a room with Mama D and be very comfortable. But I can sit in a room with jessacouplethingspod or Michelle Obama and feel equally as comfortable.
And I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. Speaking of reading somebody down, being from Dade County, I get it when you say things like your mama.
It ain't nothing.
Right. I get it. Like I did a season of reality where that was taken so out of proportion.
And I was like, really, y'all mad at that? That's something we do every day. Like,
especially
that's nothing.
like in Miami. Like, why do you think you should retire that clapback? Or do you think
it's retired? It's retired. Sometimes I do it just to be funny, but it's retired. It's just something that was silly, something dumb, and then once we got it, we kept going. It's just like a tagline. You know what I'm saying? You say it, and the people say, "Yeah, that's your
mama."
But anyway, yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing personal to your mama. I ain't never met your mama. I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? Like people took that too. Just like people got upset or had a big thing about me calling my husband daddy. If I'm calling and he like it, what it got to do with?
I'm gonna say something. I think I'm gonna probably sound stupid when I say this.
Don't be stupid.
I actually literally named you, and I was having a conversation with someone, and I said that my relationship that I'm in right now, now I understand why some women, i.e. you or i.e. Monique, call their husband daddy. And I said this to someone and they were like, girl, don't ever say that. But I'm like, no, I finally understand maybe. I think just from my standpoint, the way my man has come in and taken care of me, I feel like he's kind of healed even some father wounds. Like I know it might sound so, icky to some people, but I just feel like he's kind of been like my shield. Is that why you call your husband daddy?
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Not at all. Monique and I are very different. I love Monique. I know her. I can call her right up now and we'll shoot it. We great people. But I think it's very different why I call the only reason I call my husband daddy is because my son and him had the same name. And when I would say Damon, but would say, huh? And I say, no, the daddy. So it was like I said daddy, so the kids would call him daddy and no other reason. Everybody made it something. It wasn't. It's just that simple.
Okay,
you know
so you're like, girl,
but
I
he
got no
is a
father
provider.
wounds.
You know what I'm saying? So when people make stuff more than what it is, I'll just feed into it. Yes, he is my daddy. He take care of me and all. But no, simply it was because they had the same name and I wanted the kids to call him daddy. That's it. It wasn't even that deep.
So it's just that.
But
it's
I
not
made
even
it that deep because y'all, if that's all y'all can fuss at me about or talk about, let's go into it and make it something. So.
Yeah, I just think. I don't call him daddy. I do call him
Yeah,
Big Daddy.
I saw Big
sometimes.
Daddy. I just saw
Big
you call
Daddy,
him
yeah.
that. I just saw you call him when you walked in. So don't do that. I saw you call him that. But no, some men deserve it because some men, daddies are something that are special. Somebody that's a provider, somebody that's a good person. I don't think any man is qualified to be called daddy. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not a father to your children, if you're not a provider, if you're not somebody that prays, somebody that protects your family, don't call them daddy.
Period.
They're not worth it.
Period.
They're not worthy.
Period. Going into this season, we don't have Sweet Tea anymore. We don't have Phaedra anymore. Why do you think things didn't work out with both of them on the show?
You know what? Honestly, I loved Phaedra. Me and Phaedra, I really liked her. Some things that happened were unfortunate that were not my issues. But Phaedra had a plan from the very beginning. I think she had an exit strategy from the very beginning. I think her heart was with Housewives of Atlanta, and she's where she wants to be. The other girl, I think she was just there for a moment. I think that she got her limelight because she was the wife of Quad's ex-husband. That story played out. Quad is a legend on the show. She's legendary on the show.
iconic.
And you knew that we were going to continue her life and not the other life. Nobody was there for her ex-husband. They were there for her. And the only reason we paid attention to her ex-husband's wife was because of her. And so now we can move on with her story.
Yeah.
Because that was a part of her story. They wouldn't be there without her.
Clock it.
Is that shade or is that just the truth? It's just the truth. It's just the truth.
It is the truth. I do feel sometimes when I was watching the show, I felt for her in a sense where I did feel like sometimes you guys were a little hard on her, but also I felt like maybe she just was kind of like a fish out of water, maybe.
I will say this, and I'm not going to speak too much on it. She came for the smoke. We just gave her a little bit back. When she said certain things to Dr. Jackie, like, oh my God, Dr. Jackie is grown.
Yeah.
Look, girl, you don't come in here and do that.
Yeah.
Give respect where respect is due, little girl. Anyway, long story short, moving on. But yeah, she some of that smoke, she asked for that smoke.
Okay. Your husband never wants smoke, I think he's very diplomatic. I like how you've been able to be on camera with your husband, but still shield your marriage. I think a lot of reality show stars don't know how to do that. Is that something that you strategize? Or is it something that just comes naturally? Because even like there's been accusations and it's like they fall off so easy. Is that something y'all cook up? Or is it just
something that other people cook up? Like my husband got multiple kids by biracial women, all that, But anyway, I set my line, my standard when I first started the show. I'm never going to disrespect my husband. And I've always adhered to that. I don't see how people think you can respect other people's husbands when they disrespect them, when they say things that are derogatory, when they talk to them like they're not a man and they don't support them and they don't respect them. I respect my husband because he commands respect. He deserves respect. He's a prayer. He's a provider and he's a protector. So why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
That's my family. Like, I'm never going to trade in my family for reality TV. I'm never going to do it and never have done it.
Period. So.
And when you watch this season, you're going to see why I get upset because don't talk about my damn son either. You gonna get it. You gonna get it real bad.
Someone came for your son? Who?
Watch Married to Medicine.
Watch Married to Well, you know what? We'll tune into Married to Medicine.
The trailer should be out soon, like next week or something.
Yeah, y'all taking so long. Like, so when is it coming back?
November 30th.
Oh,
November
why are they
30th.
waiting so long for the trailer?
I'm sure it's coming out soon, Boopy. As soon as it come out, just tag me. It's gonna be out. They sent out a teaser though of us and the whole cast and stuff.
Very nice. You guys look very beautiful.
Thank you.
So
we've gotten older though. Can you tell we've aged over the years?
You know what? Honestly, when I watch older episodes, I feel like y'all have gotten better with your the way you guys
Makeup,
dress. The way,
dress.
So it's like, did y'all get older or did you guys get better?
We just got ate up so bad on the social media that we just got better every year. Like, damn, I can't get the hair, the makeup, and the outfit together. Come on now. Because that wasn't my life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I never had professional makeup before that. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But when you see yourself on TV, you can't help but grow. You can't help but, improve.
Do you guys feel like sometimes aesthetically you guys are pinned against like Real Housewives of Atlanta when it comes to like your looks and how you guys carry yourself?
I think that all the ladies are beautiful on their own accord. I don't think that there's any pitting against each other. Like I say, I tell everybody I got my man. So all of that y'all doing, y'all need to do it. I don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm beautiful. I think honestly, I'm 10 out of 10. I'm well-rounded. I'm smart. I'm funny. I'm fun. I look good. Everything. Yeah. I'm every woman. So, you know what I mean? Everybody get points for everything. But there's some beautiful women out there. And but they lacking in other areas. You know what I'm saying? I think, period. Now, let me shut up before I go.
Well, you know what?
I'm running for Congress. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I keep talking and say too damn much. But
we running for Congress. Listen, let's wrap up on this note. Obviously, Married to Medicine is coming back. I'm really excited to watch you on there. You're running for Congress. How do we support you?
Absolutely. Thank you for asking that. Main thing I ask for is volunteers. Y'all can go to my website, drheavenlyforgeorgia.com. Sign up, volunteers. We do need donations. We actually are going to do watch parties during the airing of Married to Medicine. That's just smart to do. And we're going to say $13 for Georgia 13. Everybody give what you can. Go to drheavenlyforgeorgia.com. Give what you can. But what I need most foremost is prayer. Because it's going to be a road that I don't even know where. You know what I'm saying? But what could better prepare you for what's about to happen and people talking about you and bringing in and doing it, but then reality TV.
Yeah, true.
I've been bred for this.
True.
My steps are ordered. And I'm going to do a great job. And I'm not going to leave the people. When I win, I'm going to do the job. I'm going to show them how. I'm going to make them realize I'm setting the blueprint for how this job is being done. I've already started. I got a group of doctors saying, hey, how can we fix this? Bad sisters. I'm over here. I'm in real estate. I got one of the number one agents, brokers. She always correct me, broker. Teaching people how to get homes, how you apply, how you get the finance, I got a lady over here that's helping me with SBA loans. I'm doing these town halls. Things I've already been doing, but more structured now. And now if they give me a budget to actually help these people, come on now. I'm not going to play with it. I'm going to do the job to the best of my capability. And I'm going to make other people look bad by not doing the job and not showing up as an incumbent for 21 years and we ain't seen you. Yeah. I don't care what the reason is. It's too much going on not to be here.
Especially right now, you have to be seen as a politician. Like we're outside, we're holding people accountable. I was just at the No Kings protest. I'm very involved. You ain't asked me to manage nothing.
I'm asking you now. I'm asking you. I need you, sister. I need you on the forefront of what we're doing.
What can I host? What can I?
We got you. We got you hosting our next event.
Okay.
jessacouplethingspod. Y'all gonna see our picture out there and listen.
My minor was in political science.
Really?
Yes.
Look at that. Why you ain't holler at me? You should have called me up. You see what I'm doing? Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. You know
a lot of people intimidated by me.
You know what?
You're not.
No,
of course.
Let me tell you what the thing is with me. I feel like everybody got their circle. So sometimes I feel like I'm kind of like
I'm not
pushing
like that,
to get into. Hey.
You in my circle. You Miami. Yeah. That's a culture there.
It is.
Because somebody said heavenly. Somebody just came out. Keisha Kaur and said that her husband had some kind of mental issue. Right. My whole thing is that's my platform, mental health. Baby, you think I'm not going to call? I don't know from Adam Ant, but I'm going to call her up and say, sister, what can we do together? What can we do to help other people? Now that you put that out there, a lot of people are dealing with this. In fact, it's an epidemic right now. What can we do together. So, and I know she gonna be down because she from Miami.
Yeah.
I know it is.
Yeah.
I know she is.
Well,
no thought.
I'm gonna hold you down however you'd like for me to.
I appreciate you,
y'all.
sister.
Listen, you gonna hold me down with the side tooth?
I got you. That ain't nothing. That ain't
Really?
nothing. That ain't nothing for me to do.
So side tooth, Congress. What else do we need to support you?
Married to medicine, and pray for me in all aspects of life. Aspects of life. I don't know, but aspects of life. Pray for me.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm praying for you. And let's pray for our country, because we're at a point now where it's unprecedented. Things that we've seen right now, we've never seen before. I could go into it and y'all already know it's a lot. But when I get down there, all this gonna stop.
Yeah, period. Do you see yourself kind of like a Jasmine Crockett?
You know what? I love her. With all my heart and soul. I met her, and when I went to the CBC, she had seas of people in her room, and then people were standing outside to get in the room. And me and Quad walked up, and the girl at the door said, "They on the panel." And I know she was lying, and we know she was lying, but we went in there, right? And we got to the front, and two young men got up from front row center and gave me and Quad their seats, right? And I had to go to an interview with Politico, right? Politico is a big political magazine or whatever. I didn't want to leave because I wanted, and when I got to left, and there's something in my mind, this reality TV mind said, let me say something before I leave. So I saw her chief of staff, and he had the microphone, and they were asking questions. I said, Daddy, give me the mic. He gave it to me. I asked the question. She said, Jasmine Crockett looked at me. She said, is that Dr. Heavenly? And she knew who I was. And so from then on, I'm telling you, she gave us VIP everything. She brought us to her parties, all her events. She had people come out and get us. I mean, it was so professional, so professional.
Great.
So I love everything she's doing, but I think I'm a little bit different from her in a sense that, how can I say? Yeah, I'm a little bit different. I'll be a little bit different, but a supportive sister. Yeah. She needs backup, and we actually had that conversation.
Yes,
we had that conversation.
She needs.
She told. She
backup.
I said, baby, I'm here for you. I'm gonna be your backup. She said, I need it.
Good.
She said, but do you want to do this, sister? All this stuff you got going on, you want to do this? I said, yeah. I'm called to do it just like she is.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for you. I look forward to you winning, and I look forward to you doing everything that you set your mind to.
I'm gonna do it. Hold me to it. Yeah. I'm gonna do everything I said I'm gonna do.
Yeah. I'm excited for you. Dr. Heavenly, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. Dr. Heavenly is working today.
I got green screen. Right after this. I got on the same dress I had last time because I had to repeat the look, but that's okay.
Listen, I'm so grateful that you took the time out to be here. Let us know where to follow you. You gave us your website. Give it to us again.
It's social media, everything. Everything is about business. Dr. Heavenly for Georgia. Smiles by Dr. Heavenly. Y'all know how to get at me. Dr_Heavenly everywhere. But Dr. Heavenly for Georgia. Get out. Volunteer, help us. Make sure you vote. I know a lot of people are frustrated. I know a lot of people are not motivated to vote, but listen, do it this one time. I'm telling you, we got to do it because it's a lot going on. Vote in the primaries May 19th. That's when my district will win. It'll be one in the primaries May 19th. I'm going to keep letting y'all know, but make sure y'all get out there and vote. We got a lot on the line, and we putting a lot on the line for y'all. Yeah. We're going to do it, and we're doing it for the community, and we giving the power back to the people.
Power back to the people. Y'all, thank you so much. Please make sure that you're subscribed to Jess a Couple Things on every platform.
Jessica with things.
Jess a Couple Things.
So you say that so fast. I thought it was just with things. Okay, it's just a couple of things.
Yes, Jess a Couple Things.
Just a couple of things.
Just a couple things.
Just a couple things.
Yeah, like just a couple things.
You know what? Somebody taught me. And I don't. You're from.
I'm Haitian.
Haitian. She said. Angel said. She said. If people say, "Don't do me that. Don't do me that." I think that's Creole.
Don't do me that. Don't do me that.
Don't do me that. Because when she said that, she said, "Don't do me that." I was like, "Okay, y'all leave out words.
Don't do that for me, please.
Right,
don't do that for me.
Pas
femsa. But but y'all, just a couple things on every platform that streams podcasts. If you're watching me on YouTube, please make sure that you're subscribed. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Dr. Heavenly,
hey,
my future congresswoman, take care of yourself.
I appreciate you, darling. Thank you.
Chasing me like waterfall.